This video is going to be broken up into two pieces. The first piece, I'm going to show you how to use our basic editor, and the second part of it is going to show you some of the problems that people have using the basic editor. Quest sometimes has some idiosyncrasies and things that it doesn't like, and there's some common mistakes or common problems people run into, so I'd like to go over those. So, you come into the editor, and you clicked on the little button probably over on the side that says Editor. You come up with a screen. The first thing that you want to notice is that there's actually this little checkbox up here. So if you want to use an equation mode, so if you want to put any types of equations that display the right way, similar to how Wikipedia displays things, you want to check this box, and this will allow you to use TeX or LaTeX in your code. One of the problems with that is that when you're using TeX and LaTeX, the $ is a reserved character. So that is how Quest will know that you want to put an equation in an actual equation mode. So I keep this checked all the time. I do a lot of physics questions and math questions, so I use a lot of equations, so this is always checked for me. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on New Question. I'm going to name this Demo Multiple Choice Question. And it says the name is available. I am going to have it as a multiple choice, a simple multiple choice question. And I'm going to hit continue. There are two other choices that are simple HTML based ones, short answer and essay. These are actually pretty similar to the multiple choice with a few small changes. You're probably pretty good if you watch this video of how to figure out the other two. So let's click Create, and you'll notice that I come up with this new kind of template area. So here is my question. This is the question that my students are going to see, the question itself. This is my solution. All right. So when the solutions get displayed, this is going to be what the students will actually see. So this is my version of the right answer. Since it's a multiple choice question, we have to add a choice in. So this is going to be choice 1. This is going to be choice 2. And I could add in more choices if I want. And let's say choice 2 is going to be the correct one. And let's just indicate that choice 2 we'll remember as our correct answer. All right, so I have everything in here. I hit Save Draft. When I save the draft, it's going to do a little bit of checking to make sure I did everything correct. It's going to come up with a small preview. When I see the preview, it actually labels which one's correct, so when I'm editing this problem, I can figure out what's the right one. So it looks pretty good. At this point, if I wanted to finalize the question, everything looked great, I'm going to hit the Publish button. However, at this point, I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to go into some of the mistakes people will make or some of the problems people have. The first common issue people have is not visible when they're in the editor, but when they put an assignment together, they'll notice that their question looks really bad. And what happens, the most common reason for that is that someone will go into Microsoft Word, write a bunch of questions, and then copy and paste the text into this field. And what happens if you're coming from a text editor like Text Wrangler or Notepad++ or Notepad is that you will see that should work pretty good. The text things have no extra characters, no hidden characters, no formatting that's associated with them. Microsoft Word is notoriously bad for bringing extra characters over. There's formatting that shows up. There is all of your fonts get copy and pasted over. Similar, if you're using HTML questions, say you found a question that you like on your personal web page and you want to put it into Quest, copying and pasting from there is going to copy the HTML over as well. So when you copy and paste, most of us will copy and paste into TextPad first or Text Wrangler, Notepad++. and then we'll copy over, or you can copy and paste and match style. That's a little bit more dangerous. Some people actually have the thing where they'll just say paste the text with no formatting. That's the safest way. I personally just try to type in my questions straight up, or if I'm going to create a bunch of them, I'm going to put them in Text Wrangler first or a text editor first that doesn't have any format. So that's the first big problem, is you copy over extra formatting and font information, extra hidden characters that display later on in the PDFs when you create them. The second problem that people have is when they actually put in pictures. And if you want to put in a picture in these questions, it's actually best to upload the file first. So you can go in, you hit the little upload button, choose a file, go find some piece that you like. I'm going to cancel this. But upload your file through the uploader. And when you get your file here, then you can insert it into your question using the HTML way of inserting it. We're doing some work right now on making this editor a little bit different, so it's easier to put in pictures, I think. So this may change, but currently you want to upload a file. If you copy and paste a file in there, again, like when you copy and paste from Microsoft Word, you're copying and pasting stuff that Quest may not know actually how to deal with. So if you're copying and pasting from a website, when the problem actually gets published, it may not go to the website and pull the picture. So a lot of times people's instructors' pictures will not show up the right way. Another thing you want to be careful for is to not put in HTML links or external content, just because sometimes that content will change, especially when you do the PDF versions. If you're using learning modules, you have a little bit more leeway, but if you're using traditional web-based homework assignments, links tend not to work very well in here. And the final issue that people have is that they'll copy and paste in formulas from Microsoft Word. Again, you're trying to copy in stuff that Quest doesn't know how to deal with. So most of the time we'll use superscripts, subscripts over here, or we'll declare our variables, or not our variables, but our equations using the normal tech editor. So as I said in the beginning, I have tech available to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, here's my question, and my question is going to have the extra text of a fraction 1 over 2. So it's a simple, common way of doing LaTeX, and you'll see that when the equation actually gets created, it'll show up the right way. It'll show up as centered, but a fraction that actually looks the right way. So most people, when you're putting in equations into even the simple editor, you want to use LaTeX for this. If you're in the full editor, you use actual tech. And there's a bunch of guides online that you can find of how to put in LaTeX into problems. My personal favorite LaTeX thing is this website called Detextify, and it's really nice if I want to do something like a slash. I want to put a fraction in here, or math mode. There's different versions I can do. If I can't remember what the integral symbol is for a path integral, I can draw the little picture around. It's kind of cool. It'll give me some ideas of what the tech code is for it in case I can't remember. Or you can look up a bunch of ones online. So there's a couple problems that you can come up with, but in general, the full tech or the simple HTML multiple choice editor or short answer or essay, very easy to use. Just be careful of the problems of copying and pasting from Word files, copying and pasting pictures in without actually importing them, and putting in fractions not using tech. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us or search around the rest of this help documentation, and hopefully we can get your questions answered. Thanks and have a great day.